Hi folks, this is Jason from mrthebigman.net again. Thanks for tuning in. Recently I've been writing quite a lot, so I haven't had a chance to put too many videos up, but I have managed to pick this little plugin up from Native Instruments called Abbey 60's Drummer. Slightly different to 60's drums because this one has the studio drummer technology built into it. I was lucky enough to get it free because I owned Abbey 60's Drummer from before, so I just wanted to take you through it because actually I've been playing around with it today and it's really cool. So the first things first, your main interface, as you can see it here, with all the drums. If I just click on this wee icon here, I can hear all the sounds, and you'll see below the snare I can change the snare, and I can sit and play around with the different kit pieces and just check to see how they work. Now everything's run from C1 right up through, and that works perfectly with whenever we're trying to write tunes and trying to write stuff. As you can hear from there. Now what we can do is on the front panel here, we can sit and play around with the actual sounds themselves. We'll get onto the groove portion of it fairly shortly. So you'll see here we've got an overhead mix and a room mix, and we can choose whichever we want to. So with the ride, for example, we can choose how much of the overhead we get in there. So obviously the more that will be, the more that we'll get the sound. If I press a groove, just go on and you'll hear it. You can hear the overhead mix coming in, and I drag it back down again. You have less of the overheads. And of course you've got the tune, and we've got attack and delay, and the decay as well of the actual sound itself, so we can cut everything and make it sound even snappier. So just do that. So as you can hear, we have quite a lot of maneuverment in the front screen itself, but we've got loads and loads of stuff that we've actually got in there. So you can see here, this is where your groove plays, but let's go and actually have a look at the grooves. So if I click into here at the bottom, you'll see it gives me 5 different sets. So I can choose between, so I'll just go into the soul menu. And again, I can just press play. Now here I can go into halftime, or I can go into double speed. And then here I've got all of my swing parameters, which pretty cool. So I'll just press play on that again, and I'll start playing with them, and I'll let you hear it. So we're going against an 8th grid. And we have absolutely thousands actually of different sounds, including some fills at the bottom here, which are really cool. Now the other good thing about it is that we can actually use these MIDI files within Ableton itself. So you'll notice here this crosshairs. If I grab a hold of that and drag it out into Ableton, there we go. From there, it gives me the actual MIDI file that's being used. So if I press best thing about that is we can use the sounds that are already in the player, or we can map our own samples. and use those fills for ourselves and use those sounds for ourselves, which I pretty much intend to do for my next set of records, to be honest, because some of the stuff in here is absolutely superb, to be truthful. So the next page then from there is just a straight options page. Now this allows us to do a couple of things. It allows us to set the velocity curve here in regards to how quickly we go from one end to the other, just to give us a little bit more bite. So if I press on play again here, and I press this one, so you can see how that really works against the sound. This one here for MIDI mapping, really cool, although I don't really have any of the stuff here that's going to be able to let me do it. But if we look at the preset section, it allows you to set it up against V-drums along with other software output in MIDI as well. You see it's got Easy Drummer, Superior Drummer, Addictive Drums, the whole lot. And you can set that out from there in working with all of these sounds. Then you've got a randomize section at the bottom where you can randomize the volume, etc., etc. from there. You've got the main kit page, and then you've got the biggest part of it, which is really, really cool, and that's the mixer page. So we've got all the drums along the top, and as you can see, we have mixer channels for each one. Within the mixer channels, we have an EQ, which is the solid state EQ that you get with the main complete section that you get these days. Transient master for the transients of the actual sound. The solid state bus comp, and then a tape saturator on the end. Now there are presets that are set for here, but we'll have a wee look at it. Just in regards to the kick drum, if I just mute the kick, and I will choose a different groove for this. Okay, so we've got the kick drum here. So we can see that we've got loads and loads of different things that we can do. If I put it back in the mix now, as well as that, over here we have the overhead in and out, so that you can see that's muted. We also have the room in and out as well. You see that's muted. I'll just press play on that and put them in. Now, all in all, it's a pretty good package. This is the first day I've really looked at it, to be honest with you, but I have to say it's been absolutely superb. So I'm really, really looking forward to doing a little bit more work with this and building it into the next set of tunes. So that's the plan for the time being. I'm going to get some tunes together. I'm going to look at Geist next, because I'm going to be using it quite a lot over the next wee while. This has been Native Instruments Abbey Road 60's drummer. You get it free if you've already got one of the packs. Even the 70s or the 80s drummer, if you've got those packs, you get it free. It'll come in your email as long as you're registered. Really, really enjoy it. If you want to have a look at it, actually get it, because it's really, really cool. And I'd be very interested to see how this will run out with the tracks, especially for fills and stuff like that. Okay, this has been Jason from mrthebigman.net. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.